Now, and I know I start 10th on the top, I'm probably going to get put in the wall by somebody, or I'm going to hit the wall myself like an idiot. But after last week at Norfolk, where I should have finished 4th and kept hitting the wall, and then me and Gabriel got into it, and he beat me to the line. But hopefully we can have a good run tonight and maybe win this thing.
So my question is this: can you and Garrett hook up together and maybe try to, Maverick and goose your way to the front?
Oh, I mean, if I can get in behind him, I'll probably follow him to the front and then get us 1-2. Because, I'm a clobber the wall if I try to stay on the top.
Gotcha. Well, guys, go ahead and head on back to your designated spots in your boxes. I think Peyton Howell was with Swag eSports, so I'll put him back in his place. And Garrett Maines, I'll put you back in your spot as well. And I hope I put you in the right place. If not, just go back to where you were. And those are our drivers that won the heat races. Again, both from Virginia, Garrett Maines and Peyton Howell. And again, Charles Wooten, there is an invert of 11 cars. They'll start 11th and 10th.
Yeah, the invert always, a tricky deal. I definitely like the invert. That being said, the only thing I wish was different here on iRacing is I wish the invert was random drawn and it was not decided until the iRacing service would randomly draw between 1 and 10, 1 and 11, whatever. In between the warm-up and the feature. I wish it was then, you've seen it at the real races. You get the kids down there, they draw a number, and that's the invert. Nobody knows what it is prior, so they can't sandbag or anything like that. Again, that's just my personal opinion on it. I wish it was more random and hidden from the drivers prior to the race.
We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we are feature racing here. This is NASRA from Dover.
ETE Reman is the world's best remanufacturer of transmissions for import and domestic cars and trucks. Based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, our customers are repair shops, auto parts stores, dealerships, and distributors. And with 6 nationwide warehouses, we're where and when you need us. So when you're looking for a transmission that is like new, only better, instill confidence and install ETE Reman.
Back here, NASRA from Dover. And we are set for 111 laps on the CRN Sports Network and LSR TV. Here is your starting lineup for round number 2. Ken Zeems on the pole after the invert of 11. Daniel Hendry will start on row number 1. Kenny Zeems in the number 4, and Ryan Battle in the 3, row 2. Row number 3 will be Rhett Tucker in the 99, Michael Jeans in the 08 from Texas. Row 4, Matthew Lee and Brandon Gagnon in the 83. Row 5, Derek Fulton and Mr. Peyton Howell, your top 10. And on the invert, fast qualifiers and heat winners, Garrett Maines and Brandon Hughes will make up row number 6. Give them the rest of the lineup there, Charles Wooten.
They're going 13th down to 24th. Going to be Bladen Edwards in the 9, followed by Jason Maines in that number 2 spot. 15th going to be 95 of Todd Allen and the 46 of Mike Adamson. Behind them going to be Pete Pawnee with the 51 machine, and Will Duvall, one of our in-race reporters, in 18th. 19th going to be the 44 of Ray Richer, another in-race reporter, and the 89 of Bill Smith. And you see the others down there on
Church,
the
Grant, Jansen, Ellison. There's the rest of the lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, round 2 of NASRA. It's time to kick some asphalt. 100 laps. 111 laps, and Miles the Munster is ready to churn on these drivers as they roar to turn 1. Got a caution on the speedway just as fast as this race got started. We will go under the yellow flag here. We'll find out what happened. Let's take a look at the replay. Charles Wooten, you got a better view of it than I did. I think it's the number 27 car. No, it's the 25 and the 27 into the wall. They both got together.
That's unfortunate. Again, short track racing stuff does tend to happen like that. But we'll take another look here. Of course, from the aerial way up in the sky here over and over.
Chad Grant and Gabriel Ellison both getting together there. Chad Grant in the 25 out of Granite Falls, North Carolina, and the 27 of Gabriel Ellison out of Rogersville, Tennessee, putting us under the yellow flag for our first time in the race here. So there is a look of why we are under caution.
And quickly going under the caution like you mentioned. So, it makes you ask the question here, Wesley. In short track racing, do you think we're going to see a lot of cautions here tonight? Or,
I hope not.
Maybe they'll get the jitters out. They'll get this first couple of laps out of the way, and then we'll go green flag racing from there. But these cars are a handful no matter where you put them, especially at a little short track.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct on that, as we are under the yellow flag here for the first time, and very surprisingly so, as well, as we still have the man leading the way, Daniel Hendry, out in front, and we are Ken Zeems, the Zeems family. Every time, Charles, that we have mentioned the Zeems family, they're right there neck and neck with one another, like they literally hang with one another on the racetrack. We're going to see what these drivers can do. And by the way, we mentioned the accident there with the drivers of Grant and Ellison, and a tough break there because Gabriel Ellison was the winner of the Daytona All-Star race 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I absolutely love about racing that you don't find with other sports. You look at other sports like football, baseball, you look at stats. Everything's statistic on paper. You cannot do that with racing. Racing is a lifestyle. It's a totally different beast. You can be the best driver in the world, have 100 wins under your belt and have an engine explode. Or a power plant go out, whatever you want to call it. It's totally different. A tire can blow. Somebody else can hit you. There's 43 other people in NASRA, or 40, whatever they put on there. Here tonight, you have 24 other drivers that can affect your race.
Yeah, I think you're 100% correct on that. It's Daniel Hendry, the man out in front. Zeems family, second and third out of West Seneca, New York. Ryan Battle, here's another driver that we said we have never heard before. He's in the battle tonight. The Westford Glass, Massachusetts driver. He's ready to go in the number 3 machine. We'll keep an eye on what he can do. And in addition to that, we're also looking at the man in the 4th position, Michael Jeans in the 08 car from Texas. We talked about that driver. Rhett Tucker in the 99. Matthew Lee is in 7th spot. Matthew Lee, along with Garrett Maines, were fighting along at the win at North Wilkesboro last weekend. So there is still, again, a lot of racing left to go, racing to decide what will happen here tonight.
Yeah, there definitely is, and it almost seems like we're racing snails when you have to pace around this track, as it's just so slow. Keep in mind, they're hitting 50 miles an hour right now. When we're going racing, it's going to be well over that 3-4 times that nearly. So it's just a snail's pace here. But good news, West are off on the pace car. Right. As it's going to be Daniel Hendry going to try to take it to the green, and fingers crossed we don't have any quick cautions coming out here on this restart.
That's right. The lights are off on the pace car, and we will get ready to go back to the resumption of this race here in just a couple of moments after we had that incident a few seconds ago with Grant and Ellison. So we'll try to reset the field and go again here.
Yeah, not sure what happened back there a little while ago with the 79, I believe it was, going in the grass just for a minute. And sorry, that was the 89 of Billy Smith. Just took a trip to the grass for a second, so not sure that was about, but he's back in his position, and the pace car's back in its position on pit road.
Pace car back in its area, getting ready to come back for the restart. Here they come for the resumption of race number 1. Here at Dover, round 2 of the NASRA Outlaw Super Late Model Series. After a heat races, 2 heat races to give the opportunity for these drivers to try Grant and Ellison. To work again on the restart. Here they come off of turn number 4, working lap 5 of 111. Hendry leads in second spot now. The Zeems family up to second and third as they go back single file to turn 1. 3 wide and most to the back as one about gets in the concrete.
Yeah, that's Garrett Maines trying to work his way back through this field. As we go to his rear bumper, look at right there. The action is packed in here. Garrett Maines also just ran at 24.14, the fastest lap of this race, and he is mired, well, not deep in the field, but in a lot of traffic.
Definitely mired a lot as he'll try to continue along here. Back on the restart. Garrett Maines battling the number 3 of Ryan Battle. That is currently right now for 5th and 6th inside the top 5. Ryan Battle making his debut here tonight under the NASRA Outlaw Super Late Model Series banner. Closing in on Rhett Tucker in that position as they go back around the racetrack as well. Watching the 1 down the back straightaway.
A
winner
awesome
last
battle.
week, Garrett Maines was at North Wilkesboro. Yes, sir. Go ahead, Charles.
And, and while you were talking about that, interesting here, I want to jump over way back here to Church. He just ran the fastest lap, and as I say that, now Derek Fulton ran the fastest lap. We have had 5 fastest lap from 5 different drivers in the last 5 laps.
No doubt about it. As Hendry's still the man that leads. Zeems is in second. Michael Jeans has moved to third. In the 08 machine, the 90 car. Ken Zeems now about to get some company here. And the number 10 is Michael Jeans. It says he's in the 08. He was listed as being in the 08 car, and he changed his number at the last minute. He's in the number 10. He currently sits in third. Daniel Hendry in the 71 machine. Kenny Zeems from West Seneca, New York. Daniel Hendry, let's get some information on him. Currently in the lead in the number 71 car. Daniel Hendry in the 71 comes to us out of Walkertown, North Carolina. The IM Car Race Hub, DeMarzo's Gears IM Car Team, number 71. And again, another new driver, a part of the NASRA panel. As they come across the line, another lap of the board. We're working now lap 13 of 111.
Hey, looking from the nose of Kenny Zeems, and you can see just how small that gap is from first to second. But again, it doesn't matter how big the gap is. It matters if you can close it. And right there, you saw your leader, Daniel Hendry. He actually pulled away by about a car length, maybe 3/4 of a car length.
There are 3 drivers that are a part of the IM Car team, including Pete Poloni in the 51 out of Marquette, Michigan. The 71 of Daniel Hendry that we just mentioned, the 95 of Todd Allen. I want to say it's Allen out of Petoskey, Michigan. Petoskey, Michigan there. Or Petoskey. I don't want to say I ruined it, though. Petoskey or Petoskey, Michigan. Anyhow, those are your drivers currently on the racetrack and where they sit right now in the position of IM Car. And Kenny Zeems from West Seneca, New York, now sitting in the number 2 spot. His family man, number 4th position of the 90 car. As their cars look exactly alike. There you see them. And here comes Michael Jeans making a move now for second on the inside of Zeems. Track. The Zeems family trying to split the Michael Jeans sandwich proverbially as they make their way off the corner. Here comes also Garrett Maines. Could make a move to the inside. One of the top elite drivers of iRacing. Charles Wooten having to fight his way to get to the front of the pack.
Yeah, he was right in the middle of that Zeems sandwich there for a little bit. Unfortunately, he decided that he was going to cut that loaf of bread up and sliced it right down the middle. And there we're finally getting our trading paints to work properly as we got some new paint jobs coming in. And now you can see Smithfield on the car of that number 1 of Garrett Maines. And just a huge battle up here in the top 10 right now, no matter where you look. But Garrett Maines definitely, I think, is the man on a mission to get to that front.
Daniel Hendry, Michael Maines, Zeems family 3rd and 4th with Ken. Garrett Maines is now trying to also get up